A pregnant librarian shot and killed after police say she pulled out a gun on a motorcyclist that she hit.
Okay. A pregnant librarian shot after she pulled out a gun on a biker that she hit. Did I get that right?
A pregnant librarian shot and killed after police say she pulled out a gun on a motorcyclist that she hit.
Okay, so I did get it right. Just wanted to make sure. Whew. Buckle your seatbelts. No pun intended.
What's that?
Guns drawn in the front yard. A hit and run leads to a deadly shooting.
The lady is shot. Who shot the lady?
I like the way he tried to tell her. The lady is shot. He tried to disassociate himself from that. The lady is shot. And the dispatcher's like, well, who shot the lady, sir? The food was eaten. The bathroom got blown up.
The lady is shot. Who shot the lady?
A pregnant librarian shot and killed after police say she pulled out a gun on a motorcyclist that she hit.
The dude on the bike shot her.
Orange City police say she was shot in her front yard, but they say she started the whole thing by hitting the motorcyclist with her car on purpose and then driving to her home to go get her gun. Fox 35.
Okay, so the award for Karen of the Year. We have a late entry, the wild card. That's whoever thought they was Karen of the Year. You got to move over, Jack. You got some competition.
She was shot in her front yard, but they say she started the whole thing by hitting the motorcyclist with her car on purpose and then driving to her home to go get her gun. Fox 35 Stephanie Buffamonte joins us live from the crash scene with the latest on the investigation. Stephanie.
Yeah, it all started here at Wisconsin Avenue and Volusia Avenue. Police say Sarah Morales hit the motorcycle driver here at this intersection. That's when he followed her down the street and shots were fired.
What's that?
You can hear the chaotic scene unfolding as police say a man shot Sarah Morales multiple times outside of her home on Wisconsin Avenue. Police.
What is it with Wisconsin nowadays? Wisconsin can't get a break, man. Golly.
You can hear the chaotic scene unfolding as police say a man shot Sarah Morales multiple times outside of her home on Wisconsin Avenue. Police say Morales intentionally hit the man while he was on his motorcycle, and that man and a witness followed Morales to her home. A witness told police Morales went inside and came out with a gun pointing it at them, and that's when the motorcyclist, who has a concealed weapons permit, shot her.
Okay, so now it makes sense. So that was the witness speaking on the phone with the dispatcher. This is not safe. I would not have done this. It would have been better to call the police. I mean, the guy was packing. So, I mean, he's got that, you know. That always puts some wind beneath your wings. But when she came out with that gun, if she had just started firing, it could have been a different story. And if you're the witness and you, like, that's how your story ends, your chapter ends, that's the end of your chapter, That's the end of your TV show. That's how your TV show gets canceled. Call the police. That's my advice.
A witness told police Morales went inside and came out with a gun pointing it at them. And that's when the motorcyclist who has a concealed weapons permit shot her.
The lady was shot. Who shot the lady, sir? Hey, what's that? Something here. The dude that got hit on the bike. The dude on the bike shot her.
In the 911 call, the dispatcher asked the witness to perform CPR.
Is she breathing, sir? Hey, is she breathing? No. Okay, she's still breathing. Yeah, she's still breathing.
Morales later died at the hospital. Her family tells me she was 5 months pregnant. She had an 11-year-old daughter, too. Morales was a librarian at the Pearson Public Library. People who work nearby say it's shocking and sad to know she was carrying a baby.
I believe when it's your time, but Jesus, you don't want to go that way.
And she says road rage is out of control in the area.
Every day, just ride up and down that road, and you can't escape it. It's scary.
The motorcyclist is not facing any charges at this time.
So wait a second. This motorcycle, you could tell by his voice that he's a glider. Both of them were gliders, but this motorcycle isn't facing any charges. But Kyle, whose incident was on, it was recorded. All we have is sound and a witness. We have a witness, I'll give you that. And we have audio from the 911 call. But with Kyle Rittenhouse, or as we should call him now, Richenhouse, because he's about to sue the pants off everybody who defamed him for the last year. With Kyle, you had video of the entire incident. And he got arrested and got a $2 million bail. And went on trial for his life. And this guy, no charges filed. Like, he just went straight home from the incident. The police showed up, asked him some questions, asked the witness some questions, and 30 minutes, an hour, he was home. He ain't thinking about it no more. This is how the Kyle Rittenhouse situation should have gone. This is how it goes every day in the hood. And especially in places where there are relaxed gun laws, where the gun laws people can carry. Like Tennessee, Texas, where they have constitutional carry, different states all over the country where you can, legally own a firearm. Or you can just own a firearm. You don't have to have a license to own a firearm. You just have to, be an adult, be 18. In places like that, in the hoods in those areas, the police show up on the scene, ask the son man a couple questions, then they out. No charges filed. Only in democratically run cities where, of course, the gun laws are strict, like, guy doesn't have a license, so it's like he murdered somebody. But this is how it's supposed to be, man. And he pursued this woman. The biker, he pursued this woman. You could say, well, he shouldn't have been there. He should have called police. He shouldn't have followed her to her home. He did everything that they would say he shouldn't have done. Wow.
The motorcyclist is not facing any charges at this time. I just spoke with him off camera. He says he hasn't been able to sleep since this all happened on Saturday. He tells me he feels terrible for that woman's family, but felt like he just had no other choice. Reporting live, Stephanie Buffmonte, Fox 35 News.